Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Oh, Your Honor.
Good morning, Miss Morgan. I've got Matea from the Public Defender Office here with you. I've got to see you on these matters. You failed to show up for your sentence.
I know, sir. I'm really sorry about that.
Well, and I
know-
feel bad about it, but apparently you've also got some new charges also. But I took care of 3 cases. I gave you a fairly light sentence. I gave
Yes,
you
sir,
time to appear for your jail sentence, and you poked me in the eye with a sharp stick and didn't do any of it.
Sir, can I just say,
So,
I was gonna, oh, I'm sorry, I'll wait. Sorry.
All right, when did you get arrested?
2 days ago.
So today is Monday. You got arrested on
Saturday.
Saturday.
Sir, can you explain to me how I got it's I had 3 no-shows?
Yes.
How did I
Yeah.
have that?
Well, there are 3 cases. File 23448 FY started out as a felony methamphetamine case. It was reduced to a use and attempted resisting obstructing. I gave you 7 days jail. I gave you a day to report and you didn't report. File 20142OT was an old no operator's license case where you failed to pay your fines and costs. I gave you 3 days jail and ran it concurrently with the other case and gave you time to appear. File 212162SM is a breaking and entering a vehicle and a larceny charge. Same thing. You failed to pay your fines and costs, and I gave you some jail time to wipe it out, and then you didn't show up.
Sir,
So I wiped out some old fines. The 2 felonies were reduced to misdemeanors. I gave you only a 7-day sentence. I gave you time to report,
Your
and
Honor,
you didn't do any of it. Yes?
can I just say, we decided to move out of our apartment, which I know you know that. And I just didn't have my husband worked, I didn't have anyone to take care of my animals. As soon as I did that, I was gonna come turn myself in for my 7 days. That was a very great sentence and I appreciated it. We were in the car. My husband goes to work. I didn't have anyone to take care of our dogs and to move our stuff out of the apartment. I just told my husband earlier Saturday that I was getting ready to go turn myself in for the 7 days.
Well, how did you get arrested on Saturday?
Well, I was sitting in the parking lot in my truck with my husband and my dogs.
Parking lot of what?
Where my mother-in-law lives. And
Which is where?
it's Deer Creek
Okay.
Apartments. Okay, and I was just sitting there and the cops came back, rolled through there, and they I guess they seen my truck. And they ran the plate and they said it was me, but they didn't see me. So I was hiding my face because I didn't,
What time was this?
it was like 10 o'clock at night, maybe. And they came and they insisted that it was me, and I was hiding my face, but I should have just got out. But anyways, they ended up busting my window and ripping me out of the car. And
Well,
then
that's on you. All right, I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
know.
get these cases taken care of. I'd like to change it to like 1 million jail days.
I'm sorry,
But that would take
really
too long,
appreciate it.
so maybe we'll do 1,000 jail days. That'll be about 3.5 years. Anyway, I feel bad. You got a sweet deal on the plea. I gave you a
I
light
did.
sentence. I gave you time to report. I wiped out your old fines and costs.
Your Honor, I'm
And-
having a hard time as it is, and we're homeless. My dog, I don't want my dogs to get put down.
Well, I don't
I
want to put
wasn't-
your dogs down either, but you told me you had some sort of medical appointment or something, which is why I adjourned the sentence.
I still have a problem with my leg. I got hit by a car. And I have having problems with my leg. It's actually gushing out fluid right now. I got a Band-Aid on it. And it's infected. But that's not the point. The point, I really did appreciate the 7 days, and it's just, it was a bad time to turn myself in for them. And, you know.
Well, you're
I
gonna get
my leg,
some, I don't know what the new charges are.
it's
Let me look at
resisting,
this.
obstructing, because I didn't get out of the car. They broke my window to my truck. And we weren't doing nothing, we were just sitting there, just sitting there. They said
Why?
I had,
Well, don't
Because-
answer that. I don't want to get into that. I'm gonna take care of these. In the no ops case, 2014200T, I gave you,
Your Honor, if you could just, if you could just leave it the way you did, I'm really sorry about that. That was a great sentence. I was scared that something was gonna happen to my animals. We weren't gonna get our stuff moved out. Our stuff is all in a storage. I really appreciated the sentence. It was a great sentence. It's just, I was scared that something's gonna happen to my dogs and my vehicles. will
yeah,
get
you
towed.
said that about 4 times. That's not a reason not to ever appear for your jail sentence. So if I make
was
this
gonna appear.
1,000 days, you'll get out in like 2027.
Your Honor, please don't do that, please. My God. Judge Milton, please, I beg of you, do not do that.
I can't order 1,000 days. I'm just trying to get your attention. All
You
right,
did.
on the no ops case, I'm gonna give you 2 days, credit 2 days.
Your Honor, I'm not out trying to get in trouble. I'm trying,
Well, you seem
mind.
to find it. All right, that is concurrent with the other ones, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, FY.
And I do need to go to the hospital, the doctor, because my leg is leaking and it's a specialist in Kalamazoo, but.
Yeah, you were supposed to appear on September 25th,
For what?
and you promptly didn't.
Are you talking about for the eviction?
No, for the sentence on these cases.
Oh,
All right, so that's the first one. This is a pain in the neck. I went out of my way to take care of these old cases, and now we gotta
Your
deal
Honor,
with
I
these.
appreciate that so much. I just didn't feel like that.
And that's this one, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2. And 2, 3, or 2, 1, 2, 1, 6, 2.
Your Honor, for the cops impounded my car.
All right,
That's
well,
why.
all right.
About the incident, ma'am.
Don't stop saying stuff, look, about that. I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
frankly, it's your own fault. If you just got it, you want to turn yourself in, so they're there to pick you up. And you won't open the door, and they have a valid warrant for your arrest.
They didn't know it was
So-
me. I was just hiding my face. I was just trying to be, because I know what you said to my husband.
All
that it
right,
was
don't say any more about it, or I'll give you 1,000 days. Let's just get this over with. You're
Right.
just making it worse, trying to minimize what's already a not good situation.
All right, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
All right, so the other one was Judge Pattison. That was a larceny from a motor vehicle. Let me see what I did in that one.
Can I explain that one?
No, it's
No.
over with. 21262. You got sentenced, you didn't pay. So when I saw you on these other things, I tried to wipe out what you were supposed to pay with jail time concurrent with your other jail time. There were 4 total judgments.
I appreciate it, Your Honor. I thank you.
Let me see what I did in that one.
You were more than fair. I appreciated it.
And that one, that was Judge Pattison. 3 days, credit 3. Larceny from the motor vehicle, I gave you 7 days, credit 0. So you did 2 days, so I'm gonna do 7 days, credit 5. 5 days to serve on that one, concurrent with 20448 FY, or 23, and 20142 OT. So that's 2 more. 7 days, credit 2, 5 days to do. I had given you 7 days, credit 0, concurrent with the other case to appear on 9/25, and you didn't appear. I could find you in contempt and stack a bunch of more jail on this, but
I know
I'm
you're-
just gonna close it.
You gave me a good deal, I know that.
Well, I didn't make the deal. I did the sentence, which I thought was more than fair. That's why I
It was
feel
more-
bad about this.
I was
All
just
right,
scared.
that's 2 of the 3 cases. Now, let's go to the next one.
A lot can happen in a couple days. And my husband right now has the dogs at work with him in the car.
Then the last one was the felony case, 23448 FY. That started out as a possession of methamphetamine as a second or subsequent offense, resisting and obstructing a police officer as a 4th habitual offense, which is punishable by up to life imprisonment. Prosecutor Marvin reduced that all the way down to,
Usage.
yes, this case has got a bunch of stuff in it. Let me find the judgment.
And that was the one with the tinted windows. That's why they pulled me over.
Probably in that one, I gave you 3 days credit, 3 days on 1 count. On the R&O case, I gave you 10 days credit 3. So I'm going to give you 10 days credit 5.
Again, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
All right, we got that. Thank you. Mr. Marvin may not be willing to cut you another break. They're going to charge you with resisting and obstructing as a 4th habitual offender. And you got problems with the new case. Anyway, as far as these 3 cases
Sure.
that you pimped me on, I've just added in the time that I originally ordered and given you credit for the time you had served. So the magistrate will see you on the new charges. I know you've
Sure.
had a lot of bad luck. There have been evictions and you're always sort of in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this was all on you. I gave you a big break. I gave you a time to come. That was 2 months ago.
Yes, Your Honor.
Apparently dogs. So I guess if they're gonna give you 1,000 days, they could do it in the other case, but I'm just taking these 3 cases and bringing them to a close. Essentially, you got 5 more days to do and you'll finish all of these sentences.
All right.
All right, and the magistrate will see you. They'll get an attorney for you on those new felony charges. Did they charge Nate too, or just you?
No, just me.
All right, we'll see what happens with that. You're free to go.
I'm free to go where?
Back to your cell. The magistrate will see you this afternoon. All right. Well, that was stuff that should have been taken care of in the first place, but I didn't give her anything more than I originally gave her. She can deal with the new cases. And they lost her car and it's all on her. All right, thank you, Matia.
Not a problem. Have a great day.